Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin and we're back for Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 256, Lapras. And if you didn't watch last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It's about the game Ark Survival Evolved, so if you don't care to hear about it, then you can mute the episode right now. I'll give you a chance. Alright, you had your chance, so pretty much, like I said, if I didn't already say it, the topic is by me. And it is, what is the rarest drop or treasure you have found in Ark Survival Evolved? Now, for me personally, I don't know. It's probably like something super rare, but I just didn't care about because like I didn't really plan on using it or anything. So I would probably say the rarest drop that I found or treasure. What I mean like treasure is like from the crates and all that. And then of course the drops are like from stuff you kill, like the dinosaurs and all that, the creatures. But I don't know. That's a tough one because I've gotten a lot of loot in my time of playing that game. But if I would have to say one, I would probably say I guess a blueprint of like a really rare high leveled engram. I don't know, because I really don't remember. It's got to be like that, because I don't know. Well, yeah, so sorry, and I can't really give like a super specific one, but I can only really narrow it down to that. So I haven't played it in a while, and it's just like most likely, like I said, something I don't really care to use myself. But anyway, I'm curious to know, what was yours? What was your rarest drop or treasure you found in that game? I'm curious to know. So anyway, I'm going to continue off with the topic we had in last episode, because I ain't just going to leave that. So I left off on Clefable, but I finished up its moveset and all that. But anyway, now on to, let me think real quick. Trying to think of the remaining members. Because I know one is from Generation 3, one is from Generation 4, but I forget the last one. What is the last one from? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll just say the ones that I remember, because it was a full team of 6, of course. I would, of course, do that, because why wouldn't you have a full team of 6 if you're able to? But yeah, anyway. So I'll continue on with the ones that I remember, which was from Generation 3, and that is the... Oh, wait, no, I remember it. Okay, it's from Generation 2, and it's the Pokemon... Oh, wait, is it from Generation 2? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's Azumarill. That came from Generation 2. I was thinking if only Marill and Azurill, but no, Azurill came in Generation 4. That's where the baby Pokemon was introduced. So yeah, but anyway, Azumarill, and you're probably thinking, what the heck is so special about Azumarill? Well, this specific ability mainly. But of course it's going to be holding the Focus Sash held item. But for its ability, it's the ability Huge Power. And I know you've heard of me say this before if you've seen my info video for the Capture Helpers. My Mile gets that ability when it Mega Evolves. So it's a very amazing ability because just of course makes your attack super sky high if it already wasn't good before. So pretty much what the Huge Power ability does is it doubles the attack of your physical type moves. And imagine that, like for Mile already, either using the Play Rough or Crunch, that'll make it to like if you're using Play Rough 90 power, that'll be 180, and plus it's Stab because Mile is a Fairy type, and then Dark, that would be 160. So it's like crazy power. It's very awesome. But anyway, it's especially great for Azumarill because of its moveset. Like its moveset is pretty amazing. So start off with the attacks. So first of all, it's because I think Azumarill is in back in Generation 2. Well, of course it wasn't out then, the Fairy type for Generation 2, but I usually, it's water type, but yeah, so Aqua Tail is the main one that I go for, because of course the physical type move is going towards huge power, so of course you're going to want that. But anyway, so I have that, and that of course is stab, and plus it doubles the power, so that would mean, let's see, 180 and then plus 40 because of same type attack bonus. That would mean 220 power, so imagine that. That's some crazy power right there. But anyway, on to the other moves. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah, superpower is definitely one, and you already know what that does because you heard it from me on Pincer. But yeah, I'm trying to think what exactly. What were the other moves? Because I know Rain Dance was one, but that's not an attack. It's just really awesome because, um, specifically for Azumarill's reason, I have it is to boost the water type Aqua Tail. And I don't know, I forget what was the other move that Azumarill had. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, it was Double Edge. That's what it was, Double Edge. That's a very powerful move, but it also has a some heavy recoil it gives you, and that's pretty much the bad thing about it. But the good thing about it is it's 120 power, 100 accuracy, normal type attack, physical attack. So that's gonna do 240 right there. And the same with the superpower, since it's the huge power ability, that's doing 240 as well. So yeah, the only scary thing about superpower, especially on that one, is of course you can't get your stats back. Mainly your attack that I'm worried about. Because you don't have any Swords Dance or any Belly Drum like that on Azumarill. So yeah, Azumarill, that's the complete one, dream team of that Pokemon. But then on to the fourth generation, which is the Pokemon Leafeon. And Leafeon is already a decently popular Pokemon. Not a huge amount of people use it, but I'm sure it's been used quite a lot for its specific abilities. So it's speaking of abilities, its abilities I really wouldn't care for either of them to have because they only activate while the sun is sunny days up, like harsh sunlight, and that's really horrible because you're just exposing your own weakness pretty much for Leafeon because Leafeon is grass, of course, and if you get hit with even just a weak fire type move, you're probably dead. So that's really retarded to have like sunny day on that thing because you're just asking for trouble. But anyway, so for its held item, of course, Focus Sash. And so for its main power source, the reason why I picked it is, of course, Swords Dance. And you already know what that does because I said it on Pincer. But then, of course, its attacks are... Oh, wait. Before I get into the attack, I also have Synthesis on it, so it can heal itself by half. I guess that's another good reason to have the sun up, but that's really bad as well because you can very well just get one-shotted. I know it heals like you all the way to full health, I'm pretty sure, if sun is up and you use Synthesis, but it's just stupid because you're just asking to get one-shotted, like honestly. But anyway, I have that on there just in case my opponent can't do enough damage to really kill, and I can just use Synthesis to get back up and then attack again. But its main attack that I use on Leafeon is Leaf Blade, and that's a very powerful attack. And it's funny enough, it's the one that I'm trying to get on my good old Weepinbell on Pokemon Soul Silver, but it's got a Leaf Stone. But anyway, so if you didn't know what it does, it's a physical type move. It does 90 power, 100 accuracy, and it's grass type attack. If you didn't realize it yet, hence the name Leaf Blade. But anyway, then its last attack is Last Resort, and it's an amazing move. The only thing that sucks about the move is you need to use all your moves at least once in that battle, and if you switch out, you gotta redo that again. Like, for me personally, with that moveset, I gotta use Synthesis, Swords Dance, and Leaf Blade at least once, which is doable, because like I said, each of them have their own very helpful thing. Like, Swords Dance is a setup first, and then if I get hit pretty decently hard or I can live again, then I'll use Synthesis, and then I'll use Leaf Blade to attack, and then if Last Resort is probably going to do more than Leaf Blade, which most of the time it's not going to unless it's not very effective because it's Stab, and that already makes it on par. Well, no, actually not on par, actually. it makes it 10 less damage than Last Resort, because Last Resort is 140 power, 100 accuracy, physical type move. But yeah, it does. Like I said, it sucks because you have to use all your moves at least once, and if you get switched out or you personally switch out, you got to do all that over again. So you got to be careful with that, because especially because Synthesis doesn't have that many power points either. It only has 5. So it's kind of going to be tough when that comes to that. But then again, your Leafeon could just straight up get one-shot. So yeah, so that's the thing. But I accidentally pressed X. That's why it went back. But anyway, now into the final member of the Dream Team. And that is Samurott. And you're probably wondering, well, if you haven't figured out already with my style of what I think is very powerful Pokemon. For its ability, I would say I think it has the chance to get the Shell Armor ability, which is great because that makes sure that you don't get critical hitted at all. You can't get critical hits landed on that Pokemon that has it, which is of course Samurott. And of course the held item is the Focus Sash, and now we'll go to the moves. So first of all, the main reason why I picked Samurott is because of its Swords Dance once again. Alright, so in Swords Dance, and then for its attacks, if I remember, Sacred Sword, which is a very awesome move, it's a physical type move, 70 power, 100 accuracy, fighting type move, and its ability is that it does the same damage, even if the opponent has increased defense. It does the same damage even if they didn't have the increased defense, which is really good. Like, if you set up that Swords Dance, plus you're trying to take down a bulky Pokemon, that'll do it. That'll probably kill. But anyway, on to the other moves. So the other move, I'm pretty sure, is Aqua Tail. Yep. And you already know what that does. But then the final move, I forget with this one, but I'm pretty sure I would want to have Aqua Jet. I'm just trying to remember, because like I said, it's been a long time. I don't know, because I know you could have Slash. Like, that's a pretty powerful normal type attack, 70 power, 100 accuracy, normal type physical move that has a high critical hit ratio. But I feel like it would be definitely smarter just to have the priority Aqua Jet instead. So yeah, most likely, but probably back then I probably put like Mega Horn on it, just because I used to, like I said, use the wide lens. So that would boost it to at least 90% accuracy, because I think, yeah, Mega Horn is 85% accuracy. It's a powerful attack, but like I said, I don't really usually rock out with those attacks that don't have at least 90 accuracy. But the what's it called? Like my Capture Helpers team, the reason why I have Hydro Pump on Poliwrath is because I know that my Mawile has Sweet Scent, so if I wanted to set it up for Poliwrath, I could just Sweet Scent once on that Pokemon, and then yeah. But I don't use that strategy that much because most of the time I just would want to only attack, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was my dream team, so I'm curious to know what your dream team was, even though this topic was the last episode's topic, but I'm curious to know if you watched this one, and if you want to comment on the last video, then yeah. So anyway, so the last one we'll check for the episode. So I'm really surprised I didn't talk about more about Crayon Logos, and I didn't have any free time to talk about Soul Silver or anything like that. So that's surprising. That's a new thing that usually doesn't happen. Alright, well, if you enjoyed the episode, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below, and I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.